Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Final Fantasy XIII on PC in 4K. Hope has fallen into a panic. In his single-minded pursuit of snow, he has rushed into the lair of a fal'Cie, and is only now recalling the terrible nature of the being that lurked within, the Pulse Entity. The Pulse Entity could use his power to curse them to turn into l'Cie. Pulse l'Cie are doomed to the servants of the fal'Cie who created them, despised and feared by the people of Cocoon. Hope's companion, Vanille, seems unconcerned by this dreadful possibility. Bemused by her indomitable cheerfulness, he nervously follows her in search of Snow. It was Snow who convinced his mother to fight. It was Snow she was protecting when she died, and it is Snow who must be made to pay. Yeah, so Vanille's kind of a little irresponsible. I mean, Snow didn't, or Hope didn't need to go on this journey. She was already doomed. I mean, she was already a l'Cie, so it didn't matter to her. But the drag Hope into it,
You thought, huh?
If I remember right, she also got Saz's son involved in the whole thing too. So, yeah, she's like the source of a lot of trouble.
You thought, huh?
All enemies guard areas limited by their fields of vision or other means of detection. Upon entering a guarded area, there is a chance that the enemy or enemies patrolling will take notice. If your trespass is observed, a warning icon will appear over the heads of any enemies alerted to your presence. These foes will then become hostile, taking up defensive positions or rushing forward to attack. If your party leader comes in contact with an enemy, a battle will begin. Battles begin normally if the enemy was aware of your party's presence. If the enemy was caught off guard, however, the party will be able to make a preemptive strike. Certain enemies, like Zwerg Scandroids, have extremely narrow fields of vision and can easily be approached unnoticed. It is always advantageous to do so if possible, as initiating a preemptive strike forces enemies to enter battle with their chain gauges near the staggering threshold.
You're gonna regret this.
Again, just like Final Fantasy XII, it's all about a pokey camera.
We go now. No daydreaming now.
Some writers suggest that it's because Japanese people are less exposed to fast-moving images, so they have a tendency to get more dizzy during fast camera movement. I don't actually think that's true. I think it's just something that somebody started. There's no statistics actually proving that. And, you know, one person's observation is suddenly taken as fact for an entire nation. It doesn't really seem very scientific.
Aren't you scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and Lissy are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. They're too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
Sarah? Huh? Can you hear me? Where are you?
See, I mean, I think Hope is acting pretty reasonable, like a normal kid. And yeah, normal kids are annoying. I totally get that too. So if you hate him for a while, just give him some time.
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
Now, this guy's still an idiot. If you like him, great. He's not going to change for you.
Wonder what that's for.
Bring it on! That's what I'm talking about.
Just hold on, Sarah.
Ah, excuse me.
Still won't budge? I think the door is winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon.
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, glass charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold. All right, go for it. Make it happen.
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Hey,
Right.
what? How'd you open it? Well, after you.
No, see, lightning's not quite so emotionless. I mean, it's just not. He's just not blubbering all the time, which is maybe what American audiences wanted? I don't really know. The Shrouds are special single-use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantages. Fortisol and Aegisol bestow their bonuses at the start of battle. Deceptisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concerns of being spotted and attacked. It is useful for avoiding combat, and also useful for launching preemptive strikes. Enemies like Pantherons, whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas, normally turn hostile and display warning icons as soon as they are approached. Apply a spray of Deceptisol, however, and you'll have no trouble gaining a preemptive strike. To open the Shroud menu, press the left button while exploring. Select a Shroud with the D-pad and then press A to use it. To close the menu without using a Shroud, press the left button or B. Shroud's effects wear off after a brief duration, so be sure to time their application carefully. Hardly use this stuff, even though I know I should more often. But we're playing easy mode though, so we shouldn't have too many troubles getting through the battles. I think. I don't know. I'm just playing normal mode, so I'm not sure how easy mode is. Although, yeah, I would have preferred it if she was a little heavier, because she's like a stick. I mean, that's like maybe 110 pounds. Wet in a tub of water. But to be fair, you know, most models are probably the same build. Since, you know, everybody in this game is like a designer model. And it sort of makes sense. I'm not paying attention to my health.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be l'Cie by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just post-l'Cie. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
There's the next one.
Bring it on! No problem.
All right.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way. Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
He is here. Calling himself a hero?
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
Well, that's pretty reasonable. I mean, even if they do talk to him, I mean, not gonna bring his mother back. Probably not gonna change Snow's attitude. Although obviously Snow feels guilty about letting Hope's mother die. I mean, it's something that's on his mind, but. You know, that's not his priority, is to fulfill that promise.
No daydreaming now. Sorry. Potions of Phoenix then, we got plenty of those. Guess I'm fine.
We can't fight things like that.
You're gonna regret this. Take that.
What are they?
See, the scene failed. This is what happens when the sea don't complete the focus the Fal'Cie gave him.
now I've got Seath. Falsey, Lassie, Seath. I mean, the names are way too similar to each other. Here's where I support a little creative licensing from the translation. To just change the names a bit. Folks that are really hardcore about literal translations, you know, would get upset. But it would also make the rest of us who, again, aren't real, sharp on our Latin to help us to understand what one thing is from another.
How did you get in here? You gotta leave. Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
You...
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a pulse Lassie.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that Falsey. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help a Lassie? They're the enemy.
Huh?
How can you save a Lassie? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse. Why is this happening to me? When they found the Falsey the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. And because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help a Lassie?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
See, Vanille's got to be feeling quite a bit of guilt right now.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a Lassie.
What? A pulse Lassie?
The Falsey has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a Lassie, what did the Falsey order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a Falsey, they become a Lassie, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, Lassie end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man. There's no way to turn a Lassie back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Falsey slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any Lassie, anyone who might ever become a Lassie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
So, that's a Seath, huh?
Of course, she doesn't know that his his son's a Lassie, so they're all facing the same kind of guilt and conflict, which is why I think the story is interesting. Again, I understand why people don't like it, because it doesn't really move at the kind of pace that we expect, especially after playing games like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe not 8. And you have to fill in a lot of the blanks. Since there are CG actors too, the acting isn't quite there. I mean, I can see it now that I play it again, that they really tried to get some additional expression in there, but it's very, very difficult. This is pretty early on in the more advanced CG. No, honestly, I think it's a noble effort. Just the technology wasn't quite there yet. And Square's games have gotten less detailed and more detailed in story. We certainly saw that in 15, where there's just like a big chunk in the middle completely gone. Which came a little bit later as DLC, but it still didn't fill in all the blanks. And I think they made the correct decision on making the gameplay fun. That should always be the first thing that happens. Final Fantasy audiences especially like well-told stories. For a while, when you're looking at 4, 5, and 6, and even 7, that was really all you had was a well-told story. Games themselves were pretty straightforward as far as that can be concerned. But 12 also suffered from this same problem. I think it just came from troublesome development. But my understanding is that all these games have had troublesome development, so to pick on one game in the series is, not fair. They've all had a lot of trouble. We just didn't notice it until the final product. And quite frankly, there were other competing franchises that were doing a better job, even inside of Squaresoft themselves, with Enix and their Dragon Quest series. I think it's interesting that there are more Final Fantasy games than Dragon Quest games, but the Dragon Quest games are like, they're the flagship. They're the ones that really sell the big numbers. And American audiences still aren't quite as fond of Dragon Quest. I think that'll change with the next sequel. But we'll see.
Whatever those things used to be, they sure ain't human now. Someone stumbles into the wrong place.
of course, we could use the Septisol and just run past all these things. But, I don't know. I don't like skipping fights in RPGs. You always need the money at the very least, and the experience. And the difficulty is also geared for not skipping fights as well. I don't understand why she's just lying
Sarah!
there. Oh, whatever.
Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a Lassie.
I already told you that.
Pulse Lassie are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy?
You came.
Sarah! Sarah.
Is that my hero?
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she...
Save us.
Sarah?
You can save us. Protect us all. Save Cocoon.
Save Cocoon? Sarah? That was your focus?
Anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me. You'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow. I'll make things right.
You just relax.
Thank you.
Sarah!
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
The sea who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the stories say.
Sarah, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! Sarah's... She's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. Lassie who fulfilled their focus turn to crystal and gain eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life! She's not dead! Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
It's over. Open your eyes and face reality.
Sarah, does becoming a lessee really mean losing everything?
Oh, wait.
What now?
The army.
The target is almost in place. Surface team, what is your status?
Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned.
Leave no trace. The pulse vestige never existed.
Fire!
What's happening?
It must be a sanctum strike. Bring down the vestige and the foul sea right with it.
Aren't they taking it back to Pulse? That's what the purge was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Date with the foul sea. Got some things to talk about.
What? You gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
I don't know, I feel that all those directions they had were appropriate. Like with Fist at Snow. Snow doesn't know what to do. Zaz's trying to do the right thing. The Neil's full of guilt. Probably panicking. But for some reason they just don't play out well. I mean, looking at it again, I think they play out fine. But man, the first time you see that, you're like, what the hell? These guys are acting weird. Or they're acting not Final Fantasy. I should say. They're acting more like real people, not like Final Fantasy heroes. I think that's the game's greatest downfall.
So this is the Foul Sea.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go! Please, turn her back. I'll be your Lassie instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want!
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die. What?
So Vanille, I'm assuming, doesn't get rebranded by this Lassie. I'm guessing nothing happens to her during this. I'm not really sure how this works out when there's another Lassie involved. Or Foul Sea.
What the?
Or I mean, it's, oh no, it's the same one. Never mind. Yeah. Because this is the one from Buddha, and that's where she was. Answer my own damn question. Yeah, Vanille screwed you. Sorry, kid.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a Foul Sea?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge. I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use them.
Thanks.
I love Saz. I really do. He's like my favorite character in this whole thing. Saz, Fang, and Lightning, I think they're great characters. Everybody else is, okay.
Where are we?
What's going on?
When I couldn't see a future, and I was afraid. When the future was clear, and it hurt to see. I'd just close my eyes, and lose myself in happier days.
Day 11. The seaside city of Budum.
Great spot to watch from.
The whole gang's here tonight.
How'd that happen?
Don't know. Destiny?
More like dumb luck.
Let's go find him.
Excuse me.
See you around.
You know.
No, but I want to.
You just missed her. She said she'd be at the usual place.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. Now, who'd you say you were looking for?
Why is there cock and balls in her drink? Oh, I guess why not, huh?
Here goes. Making a wish?
Maybe I was. I was hoping that tomorrow I can tell my sister. She'll be so mad, knowing I hid it from her.
Don't worry. I'll take the blame for you. You know, you should ask for something bigger. These are wish-granting fireworks, like in the stories.
Stories, huh? The sea who fulfill their focus, they become crystal and gain eternal life.
Would help if they gave you some clue about what you're supposed to do. We'll figure this thing out. You will never be one of those monsters.
So what will I be? A crystal?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yesterday at the store, I got us something. I don't know much about jewelry, but I hope you like it. I will stand by you, no matter what happens. I'm yours forever. Sarah. My one, my only. Will you marry me?
Yes.
She said yes!
I really like the love theme here. I think it's one of the stronger pieces of music out of the game. And the game's full of strong music. Like I said, except for the
You gotta love these fireworks.
Battle
They
theme.
granted my wish.
Your wish.
Before I asked you to marry me, I wish that you would say yes.
Then maybe they'll grant mine, too.
What's that?
To have the courage to tell Lightning that I've become a Lassie.
Hey, our engagement is way bigger news. Oh man, I can't wait to see her face. She'll be my new sister.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey, Snow?
Yeah. That was close.
Gorgeous. Our own private heaven.
All we need. Just you and me.
It's a really good crescendo. You know, you never really get a moment like this in 12 or 15. So it's kind of nice to have it here.
Thank you, Snow.
I know. I'm supposed to be full of hate of this game. If the rest of the internet is to go by, but yeah, you know what? We don't have to be like everybody else, do we? I hope not.
Sarah!
Is this for real?
And finding some color.
This must be Lake Brescia? Well, I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal?
Help me out here. I mean, did the Foul Sea do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that height. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
Hey! Watch out!
What did I just do?
You used magic. You used the power of Lassie. The Fal'Cie cursed us. We're Lassie now.
Right.
See, I like lightning. Just straight to business. Paradigm system tutorial. Yeah, we better go over this one. You can assign characters the most effective roles for a given situation by changing your party's paradigm. You can switch between paradigms as often as you like. First, press the left button to access your paradigm deck. Each paradigm assigns specific roles to the members of your party. These roles define the spells and abilities available to a party member, as well as their general behavior in combat. There's a wide variety of paradigms to choose from. Offensive paradigms concentrate on dealing damage to enemies, while defensive paradigms focus on party protection and healing. It is very important to shift paradigms to suit your situation. You can press the D-pad to scan the paradigms available and see the list of roles that each comprises. Your current paradigm, Relentless Assault, is an offensive paradigm in which multiple attackers coordinate their efforts. The paradigm's two Ravagers target whichever enemy the commando attacks, with the goal of quickly filling the enemy's chain gauge in order to stagger it. If you wish to continue using Relentless Assault paradigm, press B to close the paradigm deck. If you wish to change paradigm, select a new paradigm with the D-pad, then press the A button. One of your members have just taken damage. Now might be a good time to open your paradigm deck with a left button and shift to defensive paradigm like Solidarity. Shifting to Solidarity will cast Snow in the role of a sentinel, boosting his defenses so he can shield others from enemy ire. Vanille's role will change to Medic, causing her to concentrate on healing wounded enemies with the Cure spell. Once your party has recovered its strength, you can shift back to Relentless Assault and to continue battling your enemies. Take one bit of damage, then change the heal. Craziness. So this is sort of a variation of 12's Gambit system, except it's a little bit more manual.
So we really are Lassie.
Looks like it.
You too?
Yep. Right here.
Okay.
Let's see to the last. Why me? I don't even know you. Will you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone. It's your fault. It's your fault, You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it! Sorry.
Everything is gonna be all right. You'll see. Come on. Off we go.
See, huh?
Yep. We're all playing for Team Pulse now.
Why me?
Trust the soldier to keep her cool through this mess.
Okay, if we don't know our focus, How do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how a focus comes down, people. The Fal'Cie, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legends and all. Legends. Yeah.
Did you see anything? I just... It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering...
What? Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do we all have the same dream?
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the Fal'Cie gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're Pulse Lassie, right? Enemies of Cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too! Wait!
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
Ah yes, the Crystarium. Having become LC, the members of your party can now develop their powers, learning new abilities or improving attributes such as strength, magic, and HP. Yeah, there's not much to this, honestly. It just seems more complicated than it really is. The Crystarium is now available from the menu. Select it with the direct D-pad and press A to open it. Next, use the D-pad to select the character you wish to develop, selecting Lightning at this time, and then press the A to confirm. This is the Crystarium, which allows you to develop a character's abilities in various roles. Lightning can currently develop as a Commando or Ravager. Each has its own path of development. Use the direction pad, select Commando, and then push A. As you can see, the Ruin Crystal is illuminated. Illuminated crystals represents known abilities. Lightning can use the offensive magic spell Ruin whenever she is playing the role of Commando. The next crystal, or the crystal next to Ruin, is still dimmed, but by extending the line of Crystalgenesis to reach it, Lightning can obtain the crystals and its benefits. You can advance the path of Crystalgenesis by holding the A button. Doing so will consume Crystalgen points. Character development always requires CP. Go ahead and travel Lightning's path of Crystalgenesis. Press A and the line will extend and gradually consume CP. Continue holding A until the line reaches the next crystal. You obtain a Strength +4 crystal, increasing Lightning's strength attribute by 4. Attributes can only be used when in the corresponding role, but attribute bonuses like this one apply to all roles. At times you must direct the course of the Crystalgenesis. Normally the line will advance until you run out of CP. However, it will stop automatically at branching points, like the Strength +4 crystal you just obtained. To continue advancing the Crystalgenesis here, hold A and press the D-pad in the direction. You have run out of CP, so Crystalgenesis cannot proceed. To develop Lightning further, you will need to earn more CP. Characters earn CP after each battle. Once you have fought enough, return to the Crystarium to obtain more crystals. You can develop other party members in the Crystarium as well. If you wish to do so now, press the left or right button to select another character. When you have finished, press B to exit. Oh, yeah, that's all I got for that one. Okay,
We need to find a way out of here.
If I have a core
We can worry
complaint about the
everything else
Final
later.
Fantasy series, it's giving us lots of these cool characters, but only allowing
There's got to
party
be a way
members of
through
3.
here somewhere. Let's keep looking.
And I wish they had a system where you could have all the party members available to you while you're playing.
Pretty and all, but
Swapping back and forth and keeping active party members up and their experience up is a huge pain, which extends the life of the game, but makes it a real chore later on when you need to raise character levels. Why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Final Fantasy XIII on PC in 4K. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.